What's going on, guys? Cyn for the win here. We are back with our franchise mode as the Winnipeg Jets. And we're here at the free agency. And we have actually some cash to work with. So this year is one of those years where we're going to try to load up and make a push for the Stanley Cup. So we'll see if we're able to make the necessary moves to do that. And it starts here in free agency. But before we get into that, we have two winners to read off from last year's point scoring contest. First one here is Cabral Tetro, guessing Tessier and Sagan. Those two were correct. I don't think anyone got the goalies right because it was like Matt Murray and Askarov. So yeah, but congrats to you. And the other one here is fucking Stallion Duck, guessing Tessier and Sagan as well. So congrats to the pair of you and best of luck to everyone in this coming season. Best of luck to us too, especially. Could we win the most Stanley Cups here that we've won in NHL 20 in this series? I hope so. I think our record right now is only 2 in any one franchise mode. We got to get to 3. We got to get to 3 here. All right, well, it all starts here in free agency. So let's see what we can do. I've already gone ahead and done the coaching and whatnot. So what we needed here, and yeah, I actually, when I was talking, I don't actually need 2 first liners because I was completely forgetting that new rookie coming in. I mean, I was mentioning him, but then I forgot about Gotch. So we only really need one dude. Uh-oh. Top 6 Scheifele? Maybe. Might be declining, or beginning to. It's actually not good with that contract. Maybe I should have got a veteran coach. Uh-oh. I think he'll be fine. Sometimes it shows right there and then changes again. Anyway, yeah, this Callahan guy. So Callahan and Gotch. I think I don't like about Callahan is his defensive awareness. I'm a little worried. I guess we'll see how he works out. Yeah, so like Callahan, Gotch, they need someone in the middle. Stamkos is a pretty good option. And I was really thinking about that. Problem is if he doesn't do so hot, then it's a bit worrying. But I also wanted to keep a bit of spare cash to make a trade, perhaps, in case we wanted to mix things up. Fourth line is going to be Texier, Roslovic, and Lowry. And then we'll have Sherwood for depth. So we're already set on that front. It's just like that third line center role. And we need that righty defenseman, which we could pretty much get to pair with Heinola there. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. It's a tough decision for that third line center role. But the defenseman was a bit of an easier guess. Who was it? Keane or something like that? That I was looking at. Someone who wasn't super expensive but should get the job done. Yeah, it was this Keane guy. Unfortunately, I don't think anyone is ever going to fit into our... But I could go for someone like Benning in this case. I don't know if anyone's ever going to fit into our third pairing. It just seems like we don't have good third pairings. Or a good... whatchamacallit for a third pairing. Good coaching strategy, whatever. Words. Yeah, I've never really seen anyone who had said they would work well for our our third pairing. So we can go for the cheaper guy, just see how he works out, and then we could always make some kind of trade. I might, especially for a defenseman, that might be what to do this year. But I might just scout friggin' everyone. Have my pro scouts scout everyone. Keane doesn't look bad. He's at an affordable price, and we can get him for a couple years at that sort of price. And he is younger. So maybe price is lower because of that. I don't know. Hard to say. He might go down to like 79, 78. Which obviously wouldn't be super ideal, but it's not horrible. I'm just going to look around. I'm pretty sure we're not going to find anyone that says they'd be good for our Okay, so there's a price for a 79 depth, but then there's also CC. But he's also on the older side of things. So I guess we could safely assume this guy should be around that 79 mark. That's a question mark. That's not the greatest, but it's good. It's decent. And price-wise, it's a good price. So the other option is loading up on a better 3C, and then we'd still have some cash available to make maybe a move for a defenseman. If we load up on a better 3C than like Stamkos, who's more of a risk, then we do have more wiggle room in that regard if we want to load up on the back end. Because that's kind of what's got us the cup, you know, those couple years when we had like a really loaded back end. So we can offer Keane a contract. I'll give him like 2 years, like 1.5. That should be fine because everything else is going to be kind of rental territory. And this guy's young enough to make an impact, and that's tradable if we really need to dump him off somewhere. So let's offer that to Keane. Goal, we don't need a goalie. Oh, Spencer Knight's available. What we do need here is that 3C. Tendered. What do we got here in the way of centers? Trocheck isn't bad. I kind of really like Trocheck. And it's actually very affordable, but we will have way less money. But we shouldn't have to worry about him declining, and that's a really good plus. He's coming off a 53-point year. 56 penalties is a bit much. He kind of always gets that, but he's probably playing at least second line. Although, yeah, Nash, yeah, that's some second line time. Weirdly, he's not the greatest at face-offs. You'd think he would be. Really good defensively. He's got some offense to him. Only says he fits into our top 6, but I mean, that is never 100% accurate. Also got like Howla. It's tough to say. I mean, we could go with someone like Trocheck, but he's got 4 teams interested in him. Highly unlikely he accepts like a 1-year thing, which is what we kind of have to do for this third line guy. Which is why part of me is leaning towards Stamkos for that, but the other part of me is still worried about the price tag he's asking for. It leads me to believe he won't be that solid anymore, right? Like, he's going to be declining. I don't know, man. I'm just debating over this. I kind of need to think about this a bit. All right, well, if we're going to go by projected overall and prices, this guy kind of looks decent. He hasn't really produced a ton, which is, I'm a little hesitant about that. His production's pretty not great. But it actually looks like he should have quite high offensive awareness and great defensive stats, along with decent face-offs. It's kind of risky, but I don't know, man. Like, a year of him would be kind of decent. Like, it's tough to say. It really is. I don't know, but this guy's like a former 31st overall. I think he's in this like a top 6 guy. So he looks kind of good in that regard. And overall wise, he's good. But production's been kind of bad. Now this would give us power forward, two-way forward on that third line. But we'd have enough cash to really put it in elsewhere. The thing is, will that give us enough production? I don't know. Stamkos, I think, is going to be like 83, maybe 82, and his potential is age 36, could be top 9, maybe even bottom 6. So I want to kind of avoid him. I think that's too bad. Malkin, at age 39, I think this price tag's way too high. But yeah, honestly, this is hard any way you cut it. Because there's really no one here who I think could really drive the line. I don't even think Trocheck's is a guy who could really drive the line. It's going to be really hard to get him because of the price tags. Costin's going to be the easiest to get. We're still going to have spare cash for a deadline deal or a midseason deal, and we can at least try him out. And since no one's interested in him, should be maybe better to go. Oh, he really goes up if it's only 1 year, but that I can probably get him for 5.5, which combined with the other contracts, we're only going to give us 2-3 mil at the deadline, which is kind of going to be enough, but oh man. Trocheck also goes up, and he's going to be over 6, and with all the other teams we're competing with, that's even less cash, so I'm less cool about that. Chikovic doesn't look bad, but it's too much money, judging by what Sam Bennett's asking at that overall. Honestly, I think this might be a risk. I think the reward could be quite high for it. We could maybe find a breakout guy here. And since I'm pretty sure our coach has a physical brand of play, more power forwards should only benefit us. I don't know how that works, but yeah, so if I'm doing 1 year, I'll have to give him like 5.5. But we can really only afford 1 year. We can really only do that. So that's what we're going to do for this guy. 1 year by 5.5. This is extremely risky. He has like 0 production, but this is like, and that's his third line production essentially. That was his third line production. Because I'm pretty sure he's playing third line. 39 points, although I don't think the Blues were great. Although they were in the playoffs. He had 8 points in 17 games played. Okay, they were in the playoffs. They actually went quite far, so okay. His face-off percentage not bad. Hits, giveaway, takeaways not great, but I don't know, man. It's kind of what is affordable to us, and I just don't really trust Stamkos not declining super heavily or dropping down a bunch. I just have a feeling that's going to be a thing. And this guy's price tag was good. I know he's asking for 5 years, and his price tag went way up, but it's still better than anyone else, really. It's honestly a better deal than pretty much anyone else. Besides maybe Forsbach or Carlson or like Schmaltz or something like that, but we're looking for someone with those high stats who might be able to help carry a line. Don't know if we got that, but we'll see. And that still leaves us with cash to make, some more adjustments here at the deadline, which we do want a bit of wiggle room in that regard. I'm pretty sure we're good everywhere else. We still have Dahlstrom. Goalie-wise, we're solid. Yeah, we got our goalies. Gonna be Wharton's second year as a backup. Looks like, is Hellebuck maybe dropping down too? Let's hope not, but might be a thing, which is fine. That's why we have Wharton. That's why we didn't get rid of the guy. You never know. Wong might actually be ready for full first-line time. We'll have to see what happens. We'll see what happens with Scheifele. He did pretty good last year. I mean, maybe we do want to start integrating him more into that first line. Maybe you could turn Line A back into more of a pure goal scorer. He is really filthy. He really is filthy. Anyway, so yeah, we're set essentially. We don't really need anyone else here in free agency. So I guess we'll sim up. Can I make extensions actually? That'd be good to look at. I don't know if this is the year. Not really. Oh yeah, Lambos. Yeah. Okay, now this is the chance. Now this is risky if we give him super long term, because if he doesn't, I might actually wait. Till after free agency to see if he jumps. If he jumps up to like 85, I'll do a long term thing. It might cost. I don't know if it would cost that much more. Because if he jumps up to 85, his price tag should still maybe be around this, maybe a bit higher. But like, what's the price of this if we were to extend him right now? It's 5.63, so for 8 years, around there. That's still like around. Yeah, that's still kind of high-ish. It's around what this guy's making, what Honk is making. So I want to see if he's actually going to jump, because I'm not going to give him a long-term type thing if he ain't jumping. Let's see if anyone else wants. Oh, hello. Yep, I think we're going to do that for Roslovic immediately. wonder if I can get it for 2 years at that price. Yep. So that's 1.6 for 2 years. Yeah. I want to keep this guy as like a fourth liner. So let's give him a couple-year deal like that. Lowry, he doesn't want a contract right now. It's a bit unfortunate. But yeah, whatever. We'll hold off on that. Yeah, everyone else is fine. I did want to do that though. All right, I'm gonna wait for Lambos. We're gonna wait till some point in the season if we could see if he jumps or what have you. If he does jump, then I'll give him a longer term deal. Or any sort of deal for that matter. Let's advance a few days. Okay, it's a new scout. Goalie coach. AHL associate. AHL assistant. Come on. Give me back my beagle. There we go. Yeah, see? He's happy to join the team as the NHL associate once again. Even though he didn't want that before. What a loser. All right, Roslovic renewed. We got Keane. Okay, now we're just waiting on that Klim Kostin guy. All right, we got him. So, we have a projected about $4 million. That will be enough to kind of load up at the deadline. That should be enough for us to load up at the deadline. So, sweet. We're in good shape in that regard. All right, so that is everything. That's everything. So, we're going to sim up to next season now, get the lines and scouts taken care of, and we'll be announcing a new alternate captain. I'll see you there in a bit. All right, so here are the lines I'm thinking about doing with a couple changes I could make internally. But, so, Vesalainen, Wong, Line A, Ehlers, Scheifele, Caulfield. So I'm going to go with that. Then Callahan, Kostin, and Gotch. Texier, Lowry, Roslovic. Now, there is something I can do to get +1 on both of these. It's to switch Callahan with Texier or Callahan with Roslovic. Either one of those would give us +1 here on both of those lines. So that's an option. The only reason I was thinking about trying this guy up here is, I don't know. Texier does have better offensive stats, technically. Yet another team. You know what? We might actually start it like this with good chemistry. Yeah, why not? Or you know what? No, let's start off and see if he gets off to a good start production-wise. That's what the plan was. Let's start off without the chemistry. Here's your defensive pairings. We're -1 here. What the hell? We can never ever. That's the only downside about this coaching lineup. I like everything else. It's just hard to get anyone decent for our top 6. But luckily, it's just the top 6. Hopefully, Lambos gets a jump here. It's still the +5 with Tessier and Byram, and that's what's great about it. Power play wise, we're going with Line A, Scheifele. What was I doing? Yeah, I was going to do Scheifele here. Line A, Scheifele, Vesalainen, Ehlers, Tessier, and then Caulfield, Wong, Gotch, Kostin, and Honka. I don't think I'm leaving anyone out who I have in my top 6 or anything, so I like it. +1 on each, not bad. There's a quick look at what the 4-man looks like. Penalty kill. We got Roslovic, Gotch, Byram, Keane, Kostin, Texier. I don't know how to Texier. I'm pretty sure it's French. So Texier. We have Tessier and Texier. Anyway, and then Lambos, Honka. And there's your 3-man. 4-on-4 lines. We're going Wong, Line A. Obviously, defensive pairing is going to be the same. Then Scheifele, Vesalainen, and then Caulfield, Ehlers. I could actually move Caulfield, Ehlers up onto the next one. But we're trying to keep, Scheifele happy. I think for 3-on-3, though, I'll do that. Because I want more. Obviously, I want more shots being taken. And Caulfield takes a shit ton of shots. With Ehlers there to be playmaker, I think that'll work. We're going to have Byram up here. I know he's a DFD, but he's got decent enough offensive stats and such, so it's mainly going to be Caulfield, Ehlers. That's what you want. We're going Line A, Caulfield as the extra attackers. We want shooters. There's your shootout lineup. I didn't really mess with it. I usually, at this point, I kind of let the AI decide what to do with it. I feel like that's maybe sometimes better. And our goaltenders, Sherwood, Dahlstrom for depth. And there we are. New oh yeah. So captaincy, still the same. Scheifele captain, Laine alternate, but Tessier is now an alternate. I'm pretty sure he's earned it. He's been a solid contributor since getting here. His rookie season, 15 points, and then he broke out with 51, and he's got 2 60-point seasons after that. 30 goals last year as well, plus 35. Proven himself to be a staple here on our team and on the back end. 15th over. This is basically Erik Karlsson. 15th overall pick. And he changed to a medium franchise, and look at him go. Now remember, he didn't grow. He didn't really he didn't come into the league until he's like 20. Like it's, yeah, really impressive. Anyway, so this is still an option for chemistry. Just bear that in mind. So it doesn't maybe look good up front, but we'll see how it works. That's what I am concerned about. Now I think I need to actually do goalie rotations because I did have those off. Yep. Let's auto-rotate goalies back on because we tried Wharton out. Pretty rough year last year. Anywho, we are ready to go here. Let's see what happens. New goalie coach. Good teaching. That'll help out Wharton. That's really usually what I get the goalie coach for. Alrighty. Yeah, let's get through that first. Wow, that's a big break right there. What the hell's up with that? Anyway, let's get that first little month-ish done. No, let me just get rid of this. I don't want to be bothered. You got Keane on the block? Interesting. Give him a little morale boost getting taken off the block. Sorry, my assistant coach is dumb. I love how the game is like, you shouldn't sign people, then trade them. And then the game puts a guy I just signed on the trade block. Good shit, EA. You love to see it. Well, so far, so good. Scoring's good. Shutdown remains to be seen. It is just preseason, but so far we are perfect in preseason. Yeah. Yeah, we are perfect in preseason, 6-0. Did I actually, let me check. Oh yeah, and I was actually going to do an assignment for my NHL guys. Hold on, let me check if he got, no, okay, he did get put in the right place, good. NHL Metro. Speaking of which, though, I'm actually going to make my scouts, give them an assignment here. I think we're going to probably want defense, so let me just do that real quick. I could do all skaters. That'll take way too long. Let me do like 3 months. Yeah, we'll do 3 months assignments for each of these guys. For defense. Because I think that's what we're going to load up on. If something changes, we can obviously switch to scouting. But for now, let's do that. I wonder if I went backwards if it'd be quicker. We'll see on the next one. Alright, sorry, I usually don't show this, but I forgot. My bad, and this won't take too long. Oh, you can't go backwards? What the? Can I go? I can't, nope. Wait, you can go backwards, weird. How about this one? Okay. I don't know if it's any quicker, but it is what it is. Scout all the defensemen. And Uno Mas here. All right, now we'll be solid. There we go. So we should get the defenseman scouted pretty well by that point. So let's see how we do here as the regular season gets underway. We had a great, of course, we lose the first game. But then we come back and stomp Vegas because Vegas is garbage. Got a bit of revenge there against Nashville after eliminating us. All right, not too bad. 4-1 to start off. Sharks are a bad team. Good. Don't lose to them. All right, let's do a quick... We do have a couple firsts here, so we might actually want to scout. We don't know what Columbus is going to do yet, so it might be prudent to kind of get as much info as possible here. in the first round. So I'll probably just do that quick. Make sure everyone's getting scouted. Or as many as possible throughout this first round. If they're already being scouted, we obviously don't. Wow. High top 6 in there. Interesting. That's pretty early for one of the... maybe not super early, but earlier? I don't know. Hard to say. Maybe it's not. Might be coming in at the right time. We'll see. So yeah, let's get started with that. Then we'll do some of the low elites. Since we do have some extra picks this year, I think it might be prudent to do that. But I'm actually really excited to see how this third line's going to do. Scoring-wise, it doesn't look amazing what we're doing so far, but it's not bad. Like, we've been getting 3 goals in other games where we got, like, higher. So I think for the most part, it's looking like our third line's scoring more, or we're just getting a lot more from our top 6. Either way, we need scoring. I would prefer more depth scoring, quite obviously. That's always good to have. Really? Okay. Guess we're doing that. Everyone's being scouted right there. Amazing. Oh, wow. Only 1 low elite projected right now. Okay. Guess we'll have to find some other areas to look. Wow. Not a whole hell of a lot here. Not at all. Okay. Auto Scout's going to have to put in some more work then. I could go to second round and start scouting some of those guys, to be fair, and really look around there, but I won't. I don't know. I don't think I need to do that. Okay, these 2 guys are right in the midst of it, so get them scouted. Didn't mean to change that. Get out of here. These 2 are right in that good, happy range. So that should be good. Yep, those 2 can't be anything. Asher goalie, what a liar. I think this guy was in the last draft, wasn't he? I'm scouting him. Yeah, I think so, because he's 19 now. All right, I like it. I really like it. Klim Kostin's got some ice time concerns. Persuade him. Okay, let's give him a bit more ice time. Just to tell him to shut up. Just get him to shut up. You got a bit extra morale. Holy shit, he's 86. Also, Manuel Gotch has ice time concerns. Get out of here. Hopefully he's okay with it. I gotta move both of them up, and then we might get other people complaining. We'll see. Did I stop the sim? Hopefully. He's 85. 9-2. Okay, we lost that game against Tampa. Unfortunate, but we're 9-2, so it's not too bad. Scoring-wise, kind of looks like we could use a bit more at times, but it's not bad to start off. As long as we don't fall off a cliff, I think we'll be looking good. We're in first in the division, tentatively. Locker room chemistry is at 70. 86. That's, oh my god, and Callahan jumped up to 84. 4 points. 4 points. 7 points, but he's got power play time. Kostin also has power play time. So it's not incredible yet, but this guy's actually goal scoring a little bit. How much is he? Okay, he's not really shooting that much. That's not really sustainable. He doesn't have power play time, though, so bear that in mind. He has a really good shot, though. Be great if he shot a bunch, but I don't think he's that kind of guy. Unfortunate. So yeah, moving that down don't make a whole lot of sense now. As well, he's doing okay. Chemistries work, but wow. This Callahan guy came out of nowhere. Pretty sweet. I'm just going to see something just for a parody. Really? That doesn't jump up the +3. Interesting. Sniper, playmaker, and everything didn't jump up to +3. What if I did that? No, if I move him in the middle, it jumps up. That's interesting. What's up with you, Shifley? No wonder, yeah. You're kind of only built for that first, but he's yeah. All right, he's still an elite, but he's 87 overall now, so it does look like he dropped slightly somehow, but he's got 9 points. It's not horrible. We're getting okay production. We're not blowing anyone away right now. But yeah, I need to move up Kostin and Gotch real quick. just so they stop complaining. I might get Scheifele and Line or Scheifele and Ehlers to complain. Let's hope that's not the case. It shouldn't take too long. It should only take like one game here, and then hopefully no one else complains. Come on. Let me keep my promise here. Big 5-0 win. Klim Kostin's I keep wanting to call him Kim. Probably because that's my girlfriend's name. And it looks like Kim. It's like one letter off. Change your name to Kim. All right, they're both happy I kept my promise. And I keep wanting to call this guy Marcel Gotch because nostalgia's a thing. All right, they're both fine. We lost that second game, but we did get a 5-0 shutout in the one previous, so we can move them back now. They won't complain anymore this year about that. All right. Here we go. 10-3 here. And was that actually... Oh, we're actually up. Yeah, we're actually up at the first stoppage. Well, we pretty much looked at the team fully scouted, I think. I didn't check the back end or anything, or the goalies, so I do want to see that. We have a 5-point lead on the division. It's a pretty good start. Yeah, so he is at 79. Whatever. It's where he was. Plus player. He's actually got 5 points. There you go. They're both pluses. Lambo's jumped up to an 84. He is continuing to grow. We'll see what kind of price tag he's after. He and Honk are doing pretty good. I wonder if I changed him to like a DFD. If that would actually change chemistry. He does kind of feel like a DFD to me. Look at that defense. Like, look at that. Doesn't he look like a DFD? He does to me, at least. Especially not as he's not a great puck skill guy. I wonder if that would change chemistry. And he likes to hit, too. This guy's a DFD. Okay, I might try that. Anyway, but yeah, we basically have everyone fully scouted here. Wharton jumped up to an 83. Not doing so hot, but Hellebuck's doing fantastic. Wharton, he should come around. We're not getting rid of him by any means. We still got another year of his entry level after this. That's incredible. The transition, that should actually be a transition. Hellebuck out, this guy starts coming in. Yeah, it's actually lined up almost perfectly, transition-wise. You almost wish you had a spare year of his entry level, though. Just so you could maybe give Hellebuck a 1 more year deal at the end there, but whatever. Anyway, let's actually see if Lambos wants perhaps a slightly better extension than he did before. He did jump up to an 84. But we'll see. It's slightly less. The question is, do I want to give it to him? I think so. I think he will grow more. I think he'll grow at least 1, maybe 2 overall more. So even if he doesn't, it's a movable contract. There's my phone. I was like, where the hell's my phone? So let's actually do that. So yeah, we can get him for 5.575 now. Yep, right there. I think we do that. Yep, I think we do that. So let's do it. That's a pretty darn good deal. Especially if he grows a bit more. Which we're hoping he does. We got Byram to a really, really good deal as well. That's also helping us. All right. It's going to be another kind of sizable-ish contract, but it is what it is. That's why we're kind of having to go all in this year. Yeah, I'm really happy with how this guy turned out. Very glad we took a chance. Production-wise, wow. Why isn't he getting more? Wow. Yeah, his passing's actually higher than I thought it would be. I thought his passing might be a bit low, but at least his awareness could carry. Wow. Way better than I thought he'd be. Good defense as well. Good face-offs. This guy is sick. I don't really have any complaints about him. Yeah, not really at all. Solid. Okay, interesting. We got 3.5 mil cap space as well. How many more years do we have gotcha this insanely great deal? Oh my god. Oh, I love myself. Alrighty, anyway. Let's go up to the first stat break here. Or stat check. Stat check break. See if we continue to win. And hopefully put up some good points. Oh great, Scheifele has ice time concerns now. Had a feeling that would pop up. He's back on the second. Are you a team? Okay, we got to move him up to the first for a bit. Whatever, we'll get past this. Ehlers also has ice time concerns. Come on. So one of you guys, please be okay. Oh my, every single one of them has said they, even though it said convincing on 3 out of 4, every single one decided nope. Ugh. All right, let's do a quick little switch here. Make everyone stop pissing and moaning. We just move the entire, switch the entire lines, keep some chemistry together. There you go. Let's just move the entire lines. Just preemptively making Caulfield okay with everything. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Watch him be okay with it. No, he's gonna say the same thing. No, okay, Caulfield's at least okay with it. That's good. Alright, come on now. Lambos accepted his extension. People liked that. Chemistry went up. Now what I need is all you guys to be okay with my little changes. There we go. You're welcome, Mark Scheifele. You're welcome. Yeah. How about Ehlers? Alright, David Gustafson down with an injury. I can just throw someone else in, like Griffith. There we go. Ehlers. There you go. Alright, we're done with all that, hopefully. Hopefully no more stoppages. Yeah. You're welcome. Alright, good. We won those 2 games as well. So I'll switch the lines back. And now we should be able to be fine and can just keep going here. 9. Alright, that's better. I like it. Hopefully that third line produces. At least if it's at a higher rate than last year, we've already won, right? Because last year it was bad. We didn't have much scoring beyond the top 6. And that was a slight issue here. Tough loss right there. But it's all good. We'll answer right back with the dub. It's another Manitoba player going down with injury. Stuff this noob in there. Ugh. Annoying. There we go. What? What happened? Who got injured? Scheifele got injured. Terrific. Oh, that's a horrible thing to have happen. Okay, scratch Costin. We're gonna do a double switch here. Put him in here. Oh, we get +3 from that. So that's at least kind of neat. Who's our depth guy? Sherwood, huh? Yeah, so Gotch will move to the middle. I'll put Sherwood in. I don't know how long he's out for. I definitely don't want Sherwood on his place in the... Although he could... Yeah, you know what? Sherwood could be there. I already did a double switch with Costin. Don't necessarily want him on the top power play unit, though, so we're going to do that. Alright, who goes in here, then? Yikes. This guy has no friggin' points. Okay, so maybe they're just getting a lot of power play points. I don't like anyone. I really don't like anyone going in there. I'm going to be real with you. I guess I can go with Callahan, though, just to try to get him some higher production. I guess. I don't know. We'll see how he does. At least give him a shot, I guess. We'll do that. No plus anymore. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. I don't know how long Scheifele's out for, but we did a double switch with Costin, so he's taking his place on most of the other spots. That should be fine. Because he wasn't on 4-on-4 or anything like that, so that'll be fine. We actually have 2+3s now with him up there. So, hey, could actually benefit. All right, let's keep it going here. Sprained ankle. All right, so he's not out for too long. It's just an ankle sprain, but it gives us a chance to see how Costin will do in a top 6 situation. 2 losses in a row, not great. 3 losses in a row, even more not great. Blomqvist was back. I think he was here. Yes, he was. Yikes. Yikes! What the fuck is happening? Jesus. Apparently we really missed Scheifele. Not good. Not too great right there. Not happy at all with that. Yeah, you got literally 2 points in that stretch. Not good. So, chemistry be damned. Okay. Get Scheifele in there. Only has 14 points. Get out of there, Scheifele. Step down, sir. Step down. All right. That stretch was bad. I am too. Get good. Convincing. Can you please... Oh my god, all of these guys are little babies. I've lost every single convincing. Oh my god, can you guys just stop bitching? 50-50, maybe EA RNG, nope. Nope, everyone just complain and lose morale for me, thank you. Yes, that's what we want. Another fucking loss right there where we can't score. Another loss where we can't score, and apparently we decide to suck. Jesus Christ, what a shit month. Winnipeg, I cannot believe you just let me down like that. Horrible. We start off 10-3 and now we're 14-11. Unreal. How do you fall off that hard? Jesus Christ, guys, come on. Look at the goals for. It's even less than last year. Yeah, goals against is fine, great. Where's our goals for? Where's our scoring? Power play's fine. Where's the 5-on-5 scoring? Penalty kill's fine. Where's the 5-on-5? Why? We're 2-8 in the last 10. 2-8 in the last 10. Unacceptable. Plain and simply unacceptable. Not enough. Not enough from anyone. Tessier is the only one kind of producing enough. Caulfield, you got 14 goals, but 19 points, 25 games played, you're better than that. Scheifele, 16 points, 21 games played, still better than that. Ehlers, you are way better than this. Where is the production? Where's the 5-on-5 scoring? Nowhere to be found. It's nowhere to be found right now. Not good. Not good at all. And of course, Wharton's absolute trash now. Cool. It's probably because he's listed as start. I don't know. I don't know how it works. At least Hellebuck's killing it. Nothing wrong with Hellebuck. Our defense is fine. It's just all of a sudden we stopped scoring. Literally out of nowhere. We just stopped scoring. We'll see if we can fix it in this next month. Maybe we had a bad stretch. But if this is going to be a sign for the rest of the season, I'm not happy. Turn it around, Winnipeg. I am sorry too. Fucking hell, can you just not? Thank you. Thank you. One of you guys with convincing actually didn't just mope about it and cry. Thank you. Thank you for not crying. Appreciate it. Holy hell, what a freaking year. Play interactions suck. I'm just going to go out there and say it. All right. At least we can get some scouting done. Even that's not going too hot. We have no one really projected there. I might have to check the second round on my own and scout a bunch of people there manually. It's not looking too great right here with the auto scout. Hasn't really changed much either since we last checked. Yeah, all these guys. I got one guy here, maybe two, who at least are worth looking at. You and you are the only one. And he's already been looked at. That guy could be top 6, so you take a look at him. Just because, what the hell else am I going to look at? How about you? 2-tick. You guys didn't get anything cool. Oh, wait. I think this guy's different than the last guy I was looking at. They might be. All right. Anyone? Bueller? I guess he's worth taking a look at. 5-year ETA, 19-year-old. All right. Let me go back to Central Scouting here, and I'm manually scout some guys in that early second. Because holy hell. Probably won't bother with that. Although the goalie is quite early. He's already being scouted. Unknown, being scouted, cool. Unknown. Let's look at you. Yeah, the unknowns are where it's at right here. There we are. Look how many unknowns there are. Oh, scouts. You're so good, scouts. So good. Might as well scout this guy. Lacroix! Let's do it. Alright. I'll go up to like... I can't... Look at all the unknowns here. Look at this crap. What are my scouts doing? What are you guys even doing this year? This is just not a good year for anyone, is it? Someone needs to turn down their fucking music. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I don't know what's up with people who think it's cool in apartment complexes to start their car with their fucking windows down, blasting music, and just leave it there for a good 5 to 10 minutes. Why is that a thing? Why is that a thing in apartment complexes? Alright, that should probably be pretty good here. I'm just gonna leave it after that. That should be a good enough start for my friggin' scouts. Get good. Gustafson's back. Put him back in there for Griffith. Still only 77. I don't think this guy's ever becoming a fourth liner. He's now 26. Really unfortunate, because he's built well. He's built sick. Like, he could be a this guy's supposed to be my Lowry replacement, and he's not that. Unless he somehow jumps a shit ton, but doesn't look like he will. All right, can we start winning and scoring again, please? That's a tough loss, but we need to start scoring again. There we go. Winning and scoring, man. Calgary's trash. Surprised we didn't lose to them and not score a goal. Tough loss right there, but we're scoring again. Now our defense has actually been struggling. Whatever, just get me wins, get me goal scoring. They responded. I think they heard my rant and they responded now, but our defense is actually kind of slipping a bit. Whatever. Get me the points, man. I really don't care. Get me the friggin' wins. Get me the points. Just don't have another month like you did last month. Jesus, that was scary. All right, 23-11-4. That looks better. That looks much better. Rough patch in there. Cole Caulfield now leading the team in points. 25 goals. Chemistry's going back up. Let's check out some progress reports here. I don't think we really have any growers left around here. Besides maybe Callahan. That should be natural growth. Yeah, slap shot power, wrist shot power. Not that you need any more shooting, bud. But all right. Is Hellebuck declining? Yeah, looks like it. At least beginning to a bit. His agility went down slightly. Norton, here's a who. Got 20 points of growth. Not bad. Reezy also got some growth here. When was he drafted? Yeah, he was a second rounder. He's already 19. At least he's over 60. Not a whole lot there. A couple of the goalies have grown. Other than that, not incredible growth, but we have a lot of elites at this point. Tisk, tisk. Never going to grow. Lokhshanov's at least on pace to become a very solid backup, so that's good. That's all I really need out of this guy. Hey, he's got good face-offs. Maybe this guy could be a future 3 or 4C. I think he's a playmaker. Not that I would take a playmaker on my third line. Hell yeah. All right, that's at least looking good. So we're still in pretty good shape. That Zimmerman guy, not off to a great start growth-wise, but we'll see what happens near the deadline. All right, let's go up all the way now. Or let's go up to here, and then I'll check on this, because that'll be after what the scouting's done for the defenseman, and I'll decide if I want to look at forwards, but the team has responded. I yelled at them. And they've responded. They're starting to score more. But unfortunately, our defense has suffered a bit since then. We just can't have nice things, can we? Predators are out of this world good. Vesalainen is now injured. Yeah, it's a broken nose. Put a cage on and get back out there. Sorry, put a cage on and get out there. This guy's a goal scorer. But he's not a big shooter. I'm almost considering moving him up to the top line for a bit. Because Caulfield's doing just fine where he is, but I guess you could say Caulfield deserves it. Could move that guy up, and I'll just throw Sherwood in here. Broken nose. Can't play. Get out of here. 4-man. All right. I'm just putting in Sherwood for the most part because he should be back quick enough. It's a broken nose. How long could it be? Apparently longer than a concussion, says this game. Another friggin' loss. Can you guys stop that? Thanks. Oh my goodness. Injury city this year, apparently. Give us all the injuries. What's that Sackett guy at? He's undrafted. Yeah, I don't even know. Can't be anything great. Oh my god. Stop with the injuries, por favor. That'd be great. Toughen up, everyone. Toughen up. And let's get back to winning some games here. I might even skip the scouting. I'm just annoyed. We'll see. Is it looking better? Are we looking? We got any more here? All right, that's a bit better. There we go. So this guy, it's looking like a lot of these low elites are coming in more at the early first now, or sorry, the later first than the second, which is interesting. It's like the drafts are getting less deep, which is fine. The game makes adjustments essentially. We're still going to do our diligence here. Of course, he's being scouted. 96 is a really good spot to find a medium elite, so scout that dude. Any 2 ticks? There we are. That Peros guy still, who has not moved a single inch this entire time being scouted. Good for you. All right, defense now. That's still a decent spot. Harold Rammer. What a name. Absolute stallion, that guy. That's it. Okay. All right, Winnipeg, we need a nice little winning streak here. Vesalainen's already back. Back in you go. He should be put everywhere. Come on, string together the dubs. All right, 30, 15, and 6. I was going to check out Let me do a quick check. Laine's at least turned in more to that pure goal scorer, which is good for us. Let me see if our goals for went up. Oh, yeah, there we go. But look, our goals against shot way the hell up, too. So can't have any nice things. At least our special teams are great. So, yeah, it's really looking like loading up on the defense. As long as our scoring keeps up is a smart move. So now what I might do for the scouts is just have them scout everyone. For my NHL scouts, I might have them do that just for this last month here. I might have them just scout everyone. Or just say for a month. Yeah. We'll have them scout everyone. That'll give us more scouting on the defense and then a bit on the forwards as well. And we'll have as much info as possible coming into the trade deadline now, but mostly for the defense because I think that's what we're going to be looking for. But if not, then we'll at least have a bit better of an idea, we hope. Oops. Not just Anaheim. All right. There we go. At least I'm hoping we actually got a lot of the defensive guys scouted. We should. We scouted them almost the entire time here. Yeah, that's some pretty solid info for the most part everywhere. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. Plus, we're going to get more right now anyway. They're going to be spread out more, but whatever. Let's go up to that deadline. Nashville's pretty much the shoo-in for the division win. We're not going to be able to keep pace with them. Not that we need to. But I do want to see us do a bit better here. Let's see if we could score and shut down. That would be fantastic. Like a game like that. I like that. Here's some better shutdown, which means we're going to score less, right? Can't do two things at once, this team. But whatever. Getting wins that's the most... God damn it, Vesalainen. Get good. Stop being a little baby. The other thing that annoys me the most about this is I got to put him in here too. Even though I said, hey, sub in all lines, the game's like, are you sure? You sure you don't want to put a defenseman into this defensive slot even though it's a power play? Even though we also put forwards in defensive slots. When I say sub in all lines, EA, I mean sub in all lines. That's a pretty big trade. Dallas loads up with Patrick and they get Foxa back. I think Fox is on Dallas at least. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Montreal gets a goalie prospect, a first, and that goalie prospect better be great. And the defenseman prospect better be pretty decent. Oh, man. Injury city this year. Well, last time we had a bunch of injuries, we persevered and then won the cup. So, hey, maybe that'll happen. Oh, yeah, I was going to try Lambos out as a DFD and see if that changed anything. Nice win right there. Another trade. San Jose's loading up for a playoff push. Calgary's fired their coach. I stopped the sim just because I want to see if that changes chemistry. We're actually only 5 points behind Nashville now. We used to be 11 points behind them. Why is our chemistry down? Probably because of all the injuries. But we're at 69%, which is pretty nice. Let me see if changing Lambos to a DFD does anything chemistry-wise. I don't know that it will. It's usually DFD and OFD that get along the best. So I'm thinking this shouldn't really do anything, but we'll see. I'm just going to check. Just going to check real quick. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Or I might just leave him in there anyway. I want him to be a shutdown guy. He's not really a point production dude anyway. Let's see. Did it do anything? Probably not. I don't think it will. Even though their chemistries look like they should actually be better. Like, that plus that actually looks to me like it should be +3. But all right, game. He's only a 0. He's an even now. I might leave him as a DFD and see if that helps him out. Regardless, just play more as a defensive defenseman. But yeah, loading up here wouldn't be too bad. Anyway, we got Bo and Byram out for now. The top 4 isn't doing too great together. I mean, plus minus is wise. +4 and an even at this point in the season leaves a bit to be desired. Okay, another trade. Klingberg going to St. Louis. Colorado loading up on probably an elite goalie prospect. That's not enough for Klingberg still, I don't think, but whatever. Goalie prospect's going to take forever. Wow, another trade. Columbus loading up, so that probably means they're making the playoffs. I didn't really check on them, but it probably means that first that we got is going to be about the same value that it already was, which that's fine. What's Caulfield's goal total at? Hell yeah. It's worth overpaying Caulfield for the next couple of years for his goal scoring prowess, I gotta say. He's a 40, 50 goal guy. I mean, he's actually a better goal scorer than Line, technically. All right, keep her going here. There we go. Winning games. Let's win out here until the deadline. I knew I shouldn't have said anything. Why can't I just keep my mouth shut? We're taking on the Flying D here. We beat them in OT. Get effed. Yes, yes, I know. There we are. 40 wins by the deadline. Good. We had a rough month of, I think it was November. Yeah, November was a crap month for us. But we had an injury to Scheifele. The captain went down. We could just see how important Scheifele is to this team. But we're 40, 16, and 6 here. I don't know if we're going to catch Nashville. It's going to be quite tough. They're, 5, 6 points ahead of us now. Cody Smith leading his team. 5 points behind him, yeah. But we have a huge gap between us and third, so we should guarantee ourselves home ice advantage for a lot of the playoffs, and 86 points is good enough to pretty much beat out the rest of the league as well. So the Central is stacked. The next best league is the Atlantic. Cole Caulfield leading the way in points as well. Look at him go. All right, let's compare ourselves to... Oh, that's better. See, that's what I'm after. Goals against went down. That's huge. Oh, yeah. Looking pretty good here. Let's check out how we do compared to the entire league. Goals for. Third in goals for. Look at Nashville. Yikes. 3.8 goals for per game. But we're third right here. Goals against. Tied for first. That is what I'm talking about. Good job, Hellebuck. Good job, defense. Power play percentage. First place. First top power play. Penalty kill. Oh, whoa. We're third. Our penalty kill is actually third. Wow. But Anaheim, they have a sick penalty kill. But then their goals against is bad. That's interesting. Huh. Well, whatever. Our power play is ranked third in the NHL. We're a top 3 team in everything besides goal scoring, I think. No, we're actually top 3 in everything. In goal scoring, in goals against, in power play and penalty kill. We're at least in the top 3 and we're leading the way. Wow. I still want to load up at the deadline, though, I think. With a defenseman. And really, because you're going to be facing the elite teams every time. We're going to need a bit more shutdown, I think. I don't know. It's going to be hard. It's hard to decide here, but I think that's what we will. Oh, my goodness. Tessier, what a year he's having, huh? All right. Caulfield, 62 points. Lining with 58, but 38 goals. Scheifele with 50. Wong only has 48 points? Huh? How is that a thing? Vesalainen only has 47. Ehlers, what? That's weird. Costin's got 39. Gotch has got 34. Callahan doesn't have a whole lot, but he's got 13 goals. He's not going to get to 20. I don't know if this guy's the one I need here on that line. This guy's looking like a trade asset to me. I want a third line that can both shut down and score. He does not look like the guy to help do that. Costin, I would even consider keeping around longer. I'm not a fan of this Callahan guy, though. I gotta say, he's not built well. He's got a good shot, but I don't think he shoots enough. WHL stats don't count. Those are all faked. I don't know, man. Defensively here, Lambos is still an even. Tessier and Byram are killing it, though. Tessier's point per game. Byram's got a minor injury right now. He's about to come back. Dahlstrom's done good. He's a +5 in 5 games played. That's why I have Dahlstrom as depth. He's never disappointed me. I don't think he's ever... Has he had a minus year here? Maybe? A -1 there. One year a -9, but... This guy's so solid as depth. I don't know. I don't know. We've had him here like forever, but it works. Why'd I exit? Didn't mean to exit there. Okay, Hellebuck's numbers have dropped a bit, but Wharton's have gotten better, so that's good. That's what we want. We wanted Wharton to do better. He's got the points we need out of him. His stats are better. Yeah, he had a rough beginning to the year, but everyone kind of got better as the year went on. Callahan's the rookie. Wharton's still listed as a rookie. So I'm curious. Maybe we make multiple changes here. Maybe Callahan moves out. He's growing like a weed. That's the only thing. I kind of almost want to wait for him to get better and then trade him. But I also kind of want to go all in this year while we got this Costin guy hanging around. Could we do both? Maybe. I mean, this Texier guy's got even more points than him. And we know we can get chemistry from doing that, so maybe we make that move. Maybe get a bit better production like that, at least there. I'm a little disappointed in Wong's production. Like, that's really weird. But we also, like I said, Tessier's back there getting a bunch of points, so that might also be the reason. You saw our goals for. We're still up there. This guy's actually listed as depth, so he won't complain if he doesn't have the ice time. So what I was thinking is maybe trying to acquire a really solid 83, 84 guy to put here. The only problem is Heinola and Keane are actually doing quite good plus-minus wise, but I still think loading up would be a great idea. So if we're looking around for a righty defenseman for that kind of thing, no one really there. Juleson's not a huge upgrade. Carlos isn't either. Yoki Haru wouldn't be bad. He's got 1 year left, but he is extended. Damn it. Damn. He would have been really good to go for. Oh, he would have been almost perfect. Rough. Okay, anyone else? We know these guys should be selling, even though it says they're not. It's going to be hard to find someone who's like a rental. Like fitting right into where we want, but that's why we scouted everyone. Stature, 1 year left. He's a righty, but it's not a huge upgrade, but it's enough of one. I don't think anyone ever is going to fit into our third pairing. Ryan Murray, 1 year left, no extension. Now this guy's a lefty, but it says he fits into all defensive pairings. So I wouldn't mind getting a lefty. I wouldn't really mind that. Honestly, I can go, 2 lefties on that top 6. I wouldn't mind that a whole lot. 1 year left. We can get him to retain, and he's 84 overall. And we know Colorado's selling. And Ryan Murray fits. I'm really liking the idea of getting Ryan Murray there. All right, who else? No one really here. Yeah, they have Morrissey. Dallas, they're not really selling. They got Barry. No one really there. Okay, couple here. Extended. Clefbaum is not extended, but he's 83. And I don't really want Clefbaum there. I don't think he fits as well. Larson's also got 1 year left, so that's another idea less. Less overall, less money though. Risto is extended, unfortunately. Don't want Pionk. Nope. Nurse is extended. Those other guys aren't really cutting it. Bear doesn't really cut it. Nashville's not going to want to trade. Not really there. I really think Murray's the guy to go for. It just seems to fit in every single way. Werenski would be interesting if he had 1 year left, but that's way too much. So so Columbus actually traded Werenski finally, but they didn't want to trade him when we were there. Wait. Okay, it's only 1 year extension. Oh, I was still gonna laugh though. Ghost Bear, nah, none of that works. Falk like could kind of work, but it's harder to get him because they don't want to give him up. Yeah, honestly, Murray is kind of what I'm looking at. He kind of just fits in every single way. Yeah. Yep, that's who I'm leaning toward is Murray. So that was Colorado wanting to give up Murray here. Value-wise, it's easy to get. That would cost. Give him a pick. We wouldn't even have to give up anything that we really need. We could probably give up. Actually, the Columbus pick's kind of good. What? Wait a sec. Ooh, they might miss. Hold on. Where are they at? Where are they at in the standings? Yeah, they're at a playoff spot. They're only 2 points out of the wild card. Devils are right. Yeah, they're only 2 points out of wild card. So they can still make it, but if they don't make it, we might have a lottery pick, which is hilarious. So actually, yeah, the pick is doing quite good. Sorry there, Jacob. I'm rooting against your team. But yeah, I think Ryan Murray is a good guy to get. Every time we've kind of loaded up on the back end and done that, we've had some pretty damn good success in the playoffs. We've gone far, and yeah, so that's what I'm leaning towards doing. And while I think I might be trading Callahan, I think holding on to him right now and getting him another little tick of growth would be really good for us. And I think I'm going to try it with Texier up there. They'll actually spread some of the love here in the bottom six as well. I don't know. I just think this guy, I don't know, he could do better. He's got better stats. He's technically producing better than Callahan. Just by 1 point, but he's had less ice time. And Callahan's spent some time on the power play and even the second line, I think. So, yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Holding on to Callahan, trading him like next year or something. I just don't think he's going to fit in here long term. I really don't. I don't think he's built well enough. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't see it. Like, he could be a replacement. Like, here, that's the only thing I'm thinking. He could replace Ehlers, and then we'd have, power forward playmaker type thing. But I don't know if Scheifele's that. That's another thing. Do I want to get Wong off that line again, or should I not touch anything? I don't think I want to touch anything in the top six, even though he's not producing as much at a rate of Scheifele, him and Vesalainen. I think it might have a bit to do with Tessier back there getting a crap ton of points. And like I said, we're top 3 in goals for, so hard to make a move on that. I'm just trying to get a bit more out of my bottom 6 here. If we can get a bit more depth scoring, I think we really got a shot. So let me know what you guys think, but that's my idea to kind of load up here at the deadline. Go for Ryan Murray, and that's obtainable. Very obtainable trade to make there. So let me know what you guys think. Remember to leave that like, and I'll see you in the next one.